I'm making a proposition. You do this, I'm gonna do this. If your value proposition is unclear, then it's hard for people to make a decision to work with you. Or if your value proposition is just not giving people enough value, then they're just going to tell you no, and no one's going to work with you. So, what do people get from working with you? Someone comes into your world, what are they going to get? Someone buys your book, what are they going to get? Someone signs up for your course, what do they get? Someone decides to hire you as a coach, what's the outcome that they're going to get? You need to have an answer for this question, for these questions. If someone takes your course, reads your book, what are they going to get? And I want you to notice something that I will spell out for you here. When you're laying out your value proposition, folks, you need to lay it out in terms of what does the consumer get, not in terms of what is in your thing. Those are two different things. What do they get is a result. What's in your thing is just the materials. So it's like if I was baking a cake and you said, Dre, what are you doing? If I just tell you what's in it, then I could say, well, I'm going to be creating this cake and it's going to have eggs and cake batter and vanilla extract and cinnamon and sugar, regular sugar and brown sugar and a little bit of milk and a pinch of salt. All of that's going to go into this cake. It's going to taste really good. Do you want some? You might say yes, but you might not. If, on the other hand, you said, Dre, what are you doing? And I said, well, I'm baking a cake. When this cake is done, it's going to taste so good that it melts in your mouth. It's going to be this super moist pound cake. And you remember that pound cake we had 3 weeks ago? I'm making one just like that, and it's going to taste amazing. Do you want a slice when it's ready? You are more likely to say yes. Why are you more likely to say yes? Not because you like pound cake. You're more likely to say yes because I positioned the cake as in terms of the result of what you would get from consuming it, not in terms of what I put into it, because frankly, nobody cares what you put into your product or your service. Thought leaders, are you catching my drift here? Nobody cares about what's in your course or how many modules it is or how long each video is. Even though sometimes people ask those questions, that's not really what they want to know. What people really want to know is, what am I going to get from taking this? So if I sell you a course on time management, for example, which is an oxymoron because no such thing as managing time. But let's just say I had a course on time management. I could tell you that this is a course on time management. It has 8 modules and it's like 3 hours of video. And you get all these downloadable PDFs and charts and graphs to go with it. All that's bullshit. Nobody cares about any of that. Even though someone might act like they care about that, that's not, nobody's ever sold a course because of that. Again, any of you who sold, you might think you sold a course because of that. You might think you bought a course because of that, but that's not the real reason. The real reason somebody buys a course on time management is because they are tired of seeing days go by and not getting shit done. And if you can position your course as solving that problem, you're more likely to make a sale. Does everyone understand the difference between the two things I just showed you or just explained to you? So you have the job, thought leader, of making it really clear for yourself what people get so that you can make it really clear for others. When I talk about Work on Your Game University, yes, I tell you what's in it. I tell you about a 4-part framework based around mindset, strategy, systems, and accountability. But what I really say to you, you just heard me say it today. If you want to have me as your coach, and the reason why I can use that as a value proposition, because this show every day, I'm giving you a sample of the way that I communicate, the way that I break things down, the way that I explain things, the way I can make something that seems complex seem simple. All right, that is what I do as a coach. When you're working with me directly, we're going to do these same things, but I'm going to be doing it specifically for your situation and what you're working on. And even more, like here, I'm speaking in a generic sense because I'm talking to an audience of thousands of people. I'm not talking to any one person. When I'm talking to just one person, I can focus on your specific situation for what you specifically need. And that's what I do as a coach. So when I say have me as your coach, that is part of the value proposition. When I say we help high level performers, I'm making it clear who I'm talking to. I want you to help you perform at your highest level, do so consistently, and make more money. These are things that I hear from people all the time. They want to perform at a higher level because they understand doing that is going to help them be in a better position. They want to be more consistent. I get that all the time. And everybody who's doing business wants to make more money. That is a value proposition.